This is an incredible week, Pat. I mean, this is awesome. There was just so much thrown at me and thrown at all the listeners and viewers of this show. Is there anything that you could sort of overarching sum up for week one of the college football season here?
Well, I mean, it was the best opening week I think ever, and so I think we can draw some conclusions because they were playing good teams. We saw good teams play other good teams, so that was awesome to see. I think Texas shows signs of being back. I mean, I was really impressed. I was there for that game, and they've been dying for an offense, and they've got one. And I mean, they've shown some vitality, and the crowd was so excited. I talked to Ben Crenshaw at halftime, the great golfer who's also a huge Texas fan and an alum, and he was just like giddy. He was like, "They're throwing passes right here," and he held his hands out about 6 inches from his chest, like. We don't see that. We haven't seen an accurate quarterback in years. So they're just thrilled to death, and I think with good reason because they got a lot of good players there all of a sudden.
Yeah, and DeAndre Francois, Florida State, some of the freshmen, there's my NFL talk with the rookies, some of these freshman quarterbacks looked superb over the weekend.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I mean, DeAndre Francois, who got punched in the mouth for a half and looked a little bit, dazed and confused, but then what a rally. I mean, unbelievable last night what he was able to do. He looks like a special kind of guy. Hurts again at Alabama. At Alabama, you don't have to be a great quarterback. You just have to be a good quarterback. I think eventually he can be a great one, but he got off to a very good start. So, yeah, a lot of young quarterbacks playing extremely well right away.
So did your Final Four get any changed? Your preseason prediction of Final Four after week one? Where does that currently stand? Pat?
Yeah. I mean, I had Alabama in there. I had Clemson. I'm keeping them. I'm moving Florida State in, and I'm moving Houston in. And I am admittedly, unabashedly, unapologetically prisoner of the moment with this because I try to do it just based on what I've actually seen as opposed to what I think is going to happen preseason.
Yeah.
And so I saw Houston play a great game against the team that went to the playoff last year. So I'm putting Houston in there right now.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.